Hey, my name is Max. I'm the CTO of Benchify, and today I'm going to be giving you a little demo of what Benchify can do. In order to do this demo, I'm going to vibe code the backend for a Strava competitor. So let's go ahead and do that. I have a list of functions I'd like implemented. These are functions that I think a Strava competitor would need, things like determining what my longest run was, what my total elevation loss was, etc. If you don't know, Strava is like an app for tracking runs, hikes, bike rides, that sort of thing. So I've asked it, please implement all the following for my Strava competitor. Great. I now have all the code I need. Doesn't look like I have any requirements, so I'm going to go ahead and just turn this into a PR. Awesome. So I've made my pull request. Benchify is now going to analyze that pull request, and while it does, I'm going to pour myself a little bit more tea. I'll be right back. Awesome. Looks like we got a report. So what happened here is that Benchify read the diff, and for each function in the diff, it wrote one or more properties that describe what it believes correctness would mean for that function. So in this case, the function adjust for weather is monotonic with respect to the wind speed input. So increasing wind speed while keeping temp and humidity constant should not decrease the output. And it looks like that property does not hold on any of the inputs that were tested. So that would be a property failure in this case. We would need to look carefully at the function to determine what the implications are, but we know that it does not satisfy this property, which is useful. Moreover, we have unit tests we can use to reproduce that result, and we can see a stack trace that explains what happened. Some properties are going to be passing. So here's a property that passes. Total distance is non-negative. The total distance calculated by the function should always be non-negative, as distances cannot be negative. Over 200 inputs, this property held on all 200, so that's 100%. We can actually view everything in our web interface, which is a very nice web app that we've built. So here you can see, for example, 91% of the properties pass for this property, 91% of the examples pass, but 9% fail. So that's still a failure because any failure is a failure. And if we click on it, then we can see the failing examples. And when we click on a failing example, we can see the stack trace as well as a unit test to reproduce our results. So you can actually run this locally and see that the result we gave you is correct. So in that way, we can vibe check the vibed code and determine whether or not it is, in fact, ready to be used. So hope you found this interesting. You should try Benchify. Thanks.